Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Friday the 10th of March. But first, a quick apology for anybody that normally expects a video the night before. I'd fully intended on putting no selections out today, but I wasn't quite sure what meetings could be on. I know there's been different weather forecasts throughout the UK, but currently where I am, there's quite a lot of snow. So if you could do me a favour as well, I would really appreciate it. Give this video a quick like and subscribe, and could you give me, I don't want anybody's address. Could you give me the county that you're in and give me the weather? I'm looking for like people that are not too far away from Cheltenham. I've been looking at the weather, but it will just influence my selection. Don't get me wrong, I am keeping a close eye on the weather at Cheltenham via live webcams throughout Cheltenham and the surrounding areas, but there's nothing better than an actual boots on the ground forecast. So if anybody is relatively local, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So let's get on to Friday's selections. So I've gone for selections at Ayr and Wolverhampton. So let's get straight into those. Bearing in mind, I'm taking a bit of a risk. It's a decent stake of £15, but I'm taking the risk that we get more than one placed, even though I have gone for quite lengthy prices. So the bet is, it's a 10 pence each way Heinz, so there's no singles included. Then I've had a 12 pence each way doubles. That comes to exactly £15. So let's get into it. So the first selection is Boltman. I've left all the prices. Boltman in the 130 at Ayr, paying 5 places instead of 3. The second selection is Elf Rising in the 140 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. The third selection is Penthouse Poppet in the 2 o'clock at Ayr, paying 4 places instead of 3. The next selection is El Jeff in the 2:35 at Ayr, paying 4 places instead of 3. The fifth selection is No Regrets in the 3:10 at Ayr, paying 4 places instead of 3. Unfortunately, with this horse, it looks like we've completely missed the price. When I was looking at it, I thought, God, this has got a right chance if they can throw one of its better runs in. I thought at 14-1, it's great value. I clicked on Sky Bet and it's currently 11-2, so obviously a few more people obviously thought exactly the same. So I've left the price with that one. And the final selection is Precision Storm in the 3:20 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. So those are all the selections for Friday. Saturday's video will be out between about 7 and 9 o'clock Saturday night. If you want to be notified the minute the video comes out, all you got to do is just click subscribe. I don't gain anything from this channel is not monetized. There's only 500 and something subscribers, so it's not like I'm benefiting financially from this. I benefit financially if the selections run well. So, so those are the selections. If I'm being honest, I think the most interesting horse is probably the biggest price of the day, and that is Elf Rising. Well, it's done nothing, but there are times it's ran, I'm going to say okay, not as badly as the other times. It's when it's ran at Wolverhampton over course and distance. It's ran shocking twice. Well, you can always let a horse off when it's slowly away over 5 furlongs at Southwell, even though it's not fibre sand anymore. It's still hard to come from behind at Southwell. So Elf Rising, yeah, disappointing last couple of times. It's got the first time visor. Well, maybe a lot of people don't look into this quite as much as what I do. I'm not bragging because it's like it doesn't always work. But I looked into the breeding, and the vast majority of horses along these like bloodlines generally don't wear headgear. Well, I've noticed that this horse today has got a first time visor. Well, I looked at one of the horses. I think it's called something like See Through the Moon, but if you know where to look, you can find that horse. And the only time it had a first time visor, it won by 9 lengths. So if it could eke out a bit of extra improvement, this race is a 4 places instead of 3, and there's only 9 runners. So if this goes to 8 runners, it's still placing for first 4. So we've got a 50-50 chance of a bit of improvement, and this horse sneaking into places, which would be great value at 33s or even 50s. So yeah, that's definitely one of the interesting ones. So if you want to have a small single, an extremely small single each way, that's completely up to you. So those are all the selections for Friday. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.